kept a low profile. MF's doing tag team with this pedo shit, not my goat, Jimmy. Dr. Disrespect right now just smoking a pack, I gotta know. Now, it turns out a fellow commentary creator was actually involved in this podcast, Leon Lush, and he has actually come out with a response just clarifying some of the context of the clip. Here's a tweet by Leon Lush, some insight into the recent podcast clip of Mr. Beast circulating from someone who was there.
Just wanted to chime in regarding this old podcast clip of Mr. Beast currently trending because I also happen to be in it and I was there. So hopefully I can offer some honest perspective.
I mean, that's cool and all, but YouTube! Hey, I'll be getting y'all niggas with that, and I know y'all do. I know I'll be getting y'all, man. What's going on YouTube? It's your boy, back on I'm sorry. What's going on YouTube? It's your boy, back on. Hold on, let me redo that again. What's going on YouTube? It's your boy, back with a motherfucking video, back with a motherfucking banger video, man. I'm back and I'm better and I'm here whenever. You know what I'm saying, man? I'm here, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I love y'all, man. I say this in every video. I love all my supporters. I love all my peoples out here. Y'all are not fans. Y'all are supporters. Y'all are my family. You know what I'm saying? These right here, my YouTube community, man. I love y'all to death. I done grow almost 200 subscribers in a month. Let me just go ahead and get that and repeat. In a month. Almost 200 subscribers, man. That's crazy to me. That's crazy work, bro, because y'all just don't know what I really put into this, bro. I really put my all into this right here, bro. Y'all just don't see the behind the scenes, bro. Y'all don't see how tired I be. Y'all don't see me coming home from work and just be ready to go to sleep, but I gotta record a video, bro. Y'all don't see me putting off parties and stuff so I can stay home and record videos. Y'all don't see that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with it. Like, of course, y'all not gonna see that, but it's like, y'all don't see what I really put into this stuff, bro. I want to be a YouTuber, bro. I want this badly. This has always been my dream since I was in 7th grade, back when I did live streams on Fortnite, bro. This been my dream. This been my goals in life, bro, is to be a YouTuber, bro. And I'm going to do everything I can to make this dream possible so that way I can help me and my family escape from poverty. So that way my mama, she can have a nice house and won't ever have to struggle again. My pops, when he get out of his little situation right now, he ain't gonna never have to be in the streets ever again, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of shit that y'all don't know that goes on behind the scenes that I'm never going to speak on, bro, because that's just my personal business and that's what goes on in my lifestyle, bro. But, hey, it's okay. I'm going to make it out for them. No cap. Anyways, though, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Just watch the video, bro. That's all I'm asking. All I'm asking that you just watch the video. At least watch half of it, bro, so that way, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But let's go ahead and get straight into this, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all much longer.
Finally responded to the Chris Tyson situation, and now some people are accusing Mr. Beast of being involved as well, with a lot of old videos popping up. So it all starts with this tweet by Jimmy where he fires Chris from the Mr. Beast team. Over the last few days, I've become aware of the serious allegations of Ava Tyson's behavior online, and I'm disgusted and opposed to such unacceptable acts. During that time, I've been focused on hiring an independent third party to conduct a thorough investigation to ensure that I have all the facts. That said, I've seen enough online and taken immediate action to remove Ava from the company, my channel, and any association with Mr. Beast. I do not condone or support any of the inappropriate actions. I will allow the independent investigators the necessary time to conduct a comprehensive investigation and will take any further actions based on their findings. Okay, so I will say this is a sort of good response, but you can obviously tell that this is not Jimmy. This is definitely a PR team that has written it for him, because Jimmy doesn't talk like this, okay? I am disgusted and opposed to such unacceptable acts, right? Obviously, not going to mention the lollipops or the 14-year-olds specifically, because that would be really bad, especially if some like advertisers or sponsors are following Mr. Beast's social media and looking at him. If they see this, they're actually just, you know, gone, right? Now, I don't know who this third party actually is, but it's obviously good.
I don't even know what's going on right now. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't really keep up with Mr. Beast's allegations and all that, because I know how the internet is, bro. The internet will try to depict something it's not. And yeah, I'm not even going to enter into that. But whatever it is, bro, I hope Mr. Beast gets through it. I ain't gonna lie, but let's go into make
that he's not investigating it himself. Otherwise, people are obviously going to say that he's being biased for his childhood friend Chris, right? Now, it turns out Jimmy's statement is actually in contradiction with Chris's statement. Chris Tyson said that she stepped away, while Mr. Beast said that he fired her. And we can see the difference between the two statements. Chris Tyson basically saying that,
I would like to apologize for any of my past behavior or comments. If it hurt or offended anyone, it was not my intent. Seeing recent events, we mutually decided best. I permanently step away from all Mr. Beast things. All things Mr. Beast and social media to focus on my family and my mental health.
I've decided to actually step away, right? I obviously didn't get fired over here. And Mr. Beast saying, oh yeah, I just fired them, right? Now, obviously, I believe Jimmy over Chris. Chris obviously got fired and was too embarrassed to say it. So Chris was like, oh, I stepped away. I stepped down, because that's basically like a pedo.
And it's crazy though, because I feel like, if I'm correct, the statements are like literally right beside each other. Like literally like within like the same day of each other.
Statement is actually in contradiction with Chris's statement. Chris Tyson said that she stepped away, while Mr. Beast said that he fired her. And we can see the difference between the two statements. Chris Tyson basically saying that I've decided to actually step away, right? I obviously didn't get fired over here. And Mr. Beast saying, oh yeah, I just fired them, right? Now, obviously, I believe Jimmy over Chris. Chris obviously got fired and was too embarrassed to say it. So Chris was like, oh, I stepped away. I stepped down, because that's basically like a pedo saying that I put myself in prison, you know, just to be the bigger person, right? Like, no, you're just a danger to society, and that's why you got fired, and that's why you probably need to be locked up. Now, here's what people are saying to the Mr. Beast response. Jake the Viking saying, I don't know what I was expecting, but this ain't it. Did you know of the NDA Chris sent to the alleged victims? How could you not know? What about this, man? And we'll get to the Mr. Beast allegations too. Think before you sleep saying, okay, but was there a reason that you didn't respond to all of this last year when it was initially exposed? Why wait all the way until now to make a response when people have publicly known about this since April 2023? Omni says, sounds good to me. Internet Anarchist saying he's like us. Quartering saying there have been several young men under the age of 16 that have come forward. Chris and Ava was predating on your viewers. His name is Ava. You enabled him to prey on your young viewers, and the statement is pathetic. Why is it so hard to disavow grooming? We warned you, you didn't listen, you deserve to be canceled. Does one bad cancel out 10,000 good deeds? Yes, if you're...
I mean, yes and no. It depends if Mr. Beast knew about it. Did he know about the allegation? Did he know what Chris was doing? Did he know about this? You know what I'm saying?
Touching kids, but in all other cases, probably not. But Mr. Beast wasn't part of that, so, you know, it's guilt by association here. Now we're getting into the real...
like, y'all are really trying to sit right here and say that he's guilty because somebody else did it, but Mr. Beast is just friends with him. He didn't condone in it. It's not like he did it himself. It's not like he was telling him to do it. You can't control what somebody else does, bro. You could be friends with somebody and they do some weird shit. Now it's like, okay, cool. But he fired the person. He took care of it. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like, okay, whatever.
Real juice. People are bringing up old clips of Mr. Beast trying to paint him as bad as Chris. Here we got drama alert. Alleged clip of Mr. Beast commenting on 14-year-old bad baby has surfaced online. And this is from the Hot Wet Soup podcast.
And he did say that he enjoys the Catch Me Outside girl and thinks she's funny. So let's just...
So that just shows what...
Hold on. Just because he said that she thinks she's funny, he's in the wrong for that? Nigga, I thought she was funny as fuck at the time. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm pretty... Young boy dated the girl. Young boy was way older than her and dated the girl. There's plenty of other old men out there that was talking to this girl and wanted this girl. But no one's trying to paint a picture on them. Everybody's trying to do it to Mr. Beast because Mr. Beast is right now and he's making headlines.
Let's be real. You want to put your dick in her?
I mean, it's
probably not.
Enjoying and enjoying someone and putting your dick in someone is a whole different story. Yeah.
She's like 14 years old. She probably has AIDS already.
Well, I was gonna say,
have you guys seen that one video? It was on her channel. I don't know if it was a vlog or something, but it was like her producer or manager or something was like at a bonfire with her, and he's like grabbed her boob. She's like 14, right?
I don't think she's 14. They're too big to be 14. That's
she seems older than that.
But I don't think she's real.
Okay, so in my opinion, Mr. Beast was obviously...
Okay, I can see where the social media clips are going with this. And I want to take up for Mr. Beast. I really do, because I know how social media is and people be trying to they take stuff way out of content, bro. So maybe he meant like, you know what I'm saying, maybe he was just saying that, females be getting breast inductions or whatever it's called. Maybe he was, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he was getting at that. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Obviously joking there with the 14-year-old thing. Yes, it is a pretty edgy thing to say, but that was on a podcast where everyone else was also being edgy during that time period as well. And Mr. Beast hadn't actually been DMing 14-year-olds, right? That was Chris doing that and saying sexually explicit things as well. So I'm just praying, to dear God that the guy who does so many good acts like cleaning the seas, building houses for the homeless, building wells in Africa, and restoring people's vision, if that guy is a PDF file, I am just really sad. But there is no proof at the moment, okay? And this tweet actually got community noted saying, Jimmy says afterwards, I was hoping one of you guys said yes. I wouldn't do it. She's too young. All right, just some clarification that he will definitely not be porking a 14-year-old, all right? The clip above is not taken out of context. He's malding because of the community notes. People responding, Mr. Beast is cooked. Mr. Breast 6000 was just a different breed. Mr. Beast definitely knew what Chris was doing, but kept a low profile. MF...
Bro, how is he supposed to know that Chris is responding to 14-year-olds? Like, how? What?
Doing tag team with this pedo shit, not my goat, Jimmy. Dr. Disrespect right now, just smoking a pack, I gotta know. Now, it turns out a fellow commentary creator was actually involved in this podcast, Leon Lush, and he has actually come out with a response just clarifying some of the context of the clip. Here's a tweet by Leon Lush, some insight into the recent podcast clip of Mr. Beast circulating from someone who was there.
Just wanted to chime in regarding this old podcast clip of Mr. Beast currently trending, because I also happened to be in it and I was there. So hopefully I can offer some honest perspective beyond a Twitter account farming engagement. Now, for context, this was a long time ago at the beginning of our YouTube journey, when being edgy was a content strategy. Cringe in hindsight, but those were the times. Here's the first part of the clip.
Let's be real. You want to put your dick in her?
I mean, it's whether
probably not.
Enjoying and
I was
enjoying someone
yes.
and putting your dick in someone is a whole different story.
Now, it's hard to hear, but after the "you wouldn't put your dick in her" statement, I think it's important to note he says, "I wouldn't do that. She's way too young," after the initial unfunny joke. Also relevant was our general demeanor at the time, as he also said this at another point in the podcast.
Wait, let's say something offensive that people can take out of context.
Don't tell me manifestation isn't real, because here we are.
He did say that. He did indeed say that. That was his voice, chat. That was his voice. Y'all can't.
Almost a decade later, I chimed in with this.
I mean, as long as there's no penetration, I mean, what's age anyways, right? I'm just...
Now you can hear me say, nah, I'm just fucking with you, as I trail off. Certainly wasn't my finest work. I had to cut it from my stand-up set because it wasn't landing, but here's the punchline, okay? Were these jokes funny? I think that would be a stretch, right? But
I mean, back then in this time, like during 2014 and all that, yes, like back then, this is what people thought for. People wanted to live for. I mean, people wanted to listen to shit like this back then. People wanted to hear shit back then. But nowadays, you can get canceled for the most smallest fucking things. You can, bro, a dude can literally look at a fucking girl, right? He can look at a fucking 15-year-old, right? Dude can be 19, look at a fucking 15-year-old and be like, oh, she's pretty. On some cool shit. And people take it out of context and be like, oh, he's trying to fuck, da-da-da-da-da. This is why I don't like the internet nowadays. Because people take everything out of context. Everybody's so fucking emotionally caught up with herself in their fucking heads that no one thinks that, hey, we're still human at the end of the day. Like, yeah, I understand that's a lot of shit that goes on. You know what I'm saying? There is a lot of shit that goes on nowadays. But not everybody's a fucking creep. Not everybody's out to get your fucking daughter. Not everybody's out to get your fucking son. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's out to hurt you. Some people just make jokes. I be wanting to go back to the 1900s in the 1980s and shit in the 1990s when motherfuckers could say whatever and just be brutally honest and nothing else happen. You know what I'm saying? I want to go back to that time period. I ain't gonna lie. Motherfuckers not too soft. You can't say shit without a motherfucker taking it out of context. Without a motherfucker, oh yeah, this and that and that. You said just right here about me. Everybody want to get up in their motherfucking feelings and shit. I'm just saying.
Frankly, being unfunny seems like the worst offense here, in my opinion.
Here's some responses. People being taken to task for some shitty jokes they made when they were young and stupid would have all strung us all up. Yeah, I think it's funny because my joke was arguable as off-colored, but not a peep at me because I'm a nobody compared to him. No one actually cares. People are just addicted, trying to slay giants. People are trying to spin this. I found it to be fairly tame and jokey. Now, in my opinion, he literally said, let's say something offensive so we can be taken out of context. So I think that's a pretty good defense against the 14-year-old bad baby thing or whatever. And
I'm not gonna lie.
Shows
at the time, Bad Baby was literally dating grown-ass men. Can we not forget about that? Bad Baby was literally talking to grown-ass men. Rappers, producers, entertainers, filmers. But now everybody wants to paint the picture on Mr. Beast.
Shows that they only said what they did to provoke a response and to get clipped on Twitter about like several years later, right? So people bringing this up are definitely muddying the story now because this is not enough evidence to say Mr. Beast is as bad as Chris, all right? Now, I wish that was it, but it doesn't stop there. People are bringing up Mr. Beast saying slurs in old videos. Here's him at 1 million subs making a lot of edgy jokes. Mr. Beast talks about selling black people and how $69 is too steep a price for them.
Selling N-word for $400 money? The most I would pay is like $300. Sorry.
And I'm not gonna lie, this is obviously cap because he literally does a video with Kai Cenat. He literally has tons of black creative friends. I ain't gonna lie. I'll call people. Well, I can't say it on YouTube because I might get copyright. I mean, not copyrighted, but it might get taken down because user might take it offensively. But I literally say the N-word with the hard ER on the end. I also say I like crackers, peanut butter crackers. You know what I'm saying? I also say that. But yeah, I say it all the time. I ain't gonna lie. I really do. So it's like, okay, and the fuck is just fucking words. It's literally just a word. If I'm not trying to harm you physically, if I'm not trying to harm you, it shouldn't matter what the fuck I say. Anybody can say anything. Why do y'all just take shit too fucking far? Y'all take shit to the next fucking level. I don't understand. I'm also kind of tired right now, Chad, so like, yeah.
400 is just out of my price range for that type of stuff. QQ, shut the fuck up, you stupid. The video is looped. How would I call you a stupid? Exactly. It's not looped, fucking dumbass. N-word, 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 N-word. Thanks, Hassan, for the donation. I appreciate it. No more, no, boys. No more typing the N-word in chat. No more cursing. Selling 10 for $69 each. That's a steep price. I don't think you're going to get any sales. I'm kidding.
Okay, so I had to censor the F slur, obviously. But yeah, you know, Twitter LGBT community not gonna like that one coming from their Lord and Savior, Mr. Beast here. But anyways, people are pretty split on this. Here's the responses. I see everyone is now digging in the Beast archives. Finally, people are catching on to him after all this time. Right? You've always known how suspect he is. I've never been a fan of him either. I don't trust him. He's setting up something down the road for sure. Freedom of speech, you soft peasants. It's called sarcasm. Based. That's crazy. They're worth at least $100. Gen Z can't take a joke. Huh. Do I think that's actually as damning as Chris? Obviously not. In my opinion, you know, yes, at 1 million subs, you shouldn't be saying slurs, right? And he probably...
Why? They're just words. I can walk up to you right now and call you a bitch. Are you a bitch for real? If you take it out of context, yes, you are. So don't act like a bitch. Simple. Why do people get mad about other words? They're words. They are literally words. They are just words. I don't understand why people take it so irrational, so disrespectful. Because a lot of times, it doesn't even be like that for real. If it's not used in that context, if it's not used in that tone, why are you taking it as, oh, he's trying to hurt my feelings? Stop being soft. Man the fuck up. Grow a pair of fucking balls. Simple.
Didn't expect to become the biggest YouTuber of all time and have such a massive kid audience, but he's not out here like, I don't know, messaging 14-year-olds.
And that's another thing, bro. Black. These are Africans. Like,
he's not out here like, I don't know, messaging 14-year-olds or whatever. And to compare the two is just absolutely crazy to me. And I think this is just a different situation, right? You know, some people are mad at slurs, some people don't care. Depends on whether you're edgy or not or whatever. Somebody quote tweeted Mr. Beast's apology. Become aware, dude, he had the picture hanging on your wall. And that's basically pointing out the same thing that I pointed out, that Beast was definitely aware of Chris's deviancies, right? Because like people forgot that Mr. Beast was sharing the room with Chris. This wasn't just Chris's room. This was both of their rooms, meaning it is possible that they collectively put that art up, okay? Or the other thing is Chris just hung it up and Mr. Beast was very uncomfortable with it. But you know, that stare can mean
you can literally see him just looking at it like, hey, what the fuck is that?
a lot of things, all right? It can mean I'm disgusted with this, and it can also mean I don't want to go there, but you know what it can mean, okay? And again, I am praying and crossing my fingers that Jimmy is clean, because the world will literally explode if Jimmy is found with some creep shit, okay? But I think every brain and every single popular person wants to protect him because that, you know, they make a lot of money from him, all right? Now, we haven't forgotten about Chris because yet another allegation with video this time from Nathan when he was 15. Ava Chris Tyson from Mr. Beast preyed upon me when I was 15. This is my story. Is attached a 2-minute video. This has gone viral again.
Chris Tyson from Mr. Beast used me, manipulated me, and did very inappropriate things with me while I was about 15 years old. I was actually friends with Lava GS at the time, who is the main victim of Chris that everyone has been talking about these last few days, who claims he isn't a victim, but we all know he is, and we all know he probably got paid off. Not only that, but he's also under an NDA from when he worked for Mr. Beast Gaming for 2 years, and he tried to get me to join Mr. Beast Gaming himself, Lava. He's the one who actually sent me the contract and tried to get me to sign the NDA, at which point I ended our friendship because I knew they were just trying to silence me. Me and him were both initially involved in running Chris's Discord server, helping him set up his Twitch streams and moderating them.
Nate's calling me.
This Discord server that we were a part of had about 10 people in it, most of whom were minors. I'm not sure how they got in there. This turned into us having lots of private conversations with Chris and playing video games with him for hours on end. Not only did we do a lot of unpaid work for him that he promised he would pay us for, he would also frequently bring up sexual topics that was definitely not appropriate to bring up around 15, 16-year-olds, especially with him being like, I don't know, 20, 21 years old. He would even go as far as linking me several different corn and hentai videos throughout the time of me talking with him. Not only that, but he had an NSFW bot in his Discord server before he made it public. So when it was just a private server, his little circle of minors. And he would use this NSFW bot to spam different corn images, alongside all these 15-year-olds. He would also frequently call me dad and daddy, as well as the others, which I guess we all kind of just took as a joke at the time. You have to think this is someone who we looked up to at the time, we idolized, we thought was the coolest person in the world.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of y'all's fault. that's really y'all's fault. You're saying a lot of things, and it's like, okay, that's your problem, not mine. You know what I'm saying?
World, so they couldn't really do any wrong in our eyes.
All right, guys, 1 minor allegation is already enough, but 2, but 3, this Chris has scored a hat trick, allegedly. All right. Now, a lot of the stuff Nathan here says does make sense. The NDA would make sense as to why people wouldn't speak about it till now. Lava defending Chris makes sense because of business interests or grooming. The Discord server with minors has been confirmed now by multiple...
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You can still get in the Discord server even if you're a fucking minor. All you gotta do is have your Discord age as older. So, I don't know.
People, victims, witnesses, screenshots, audio, everything, right? So basically, Chris would be talking about these spicy topics and linking minors' corn videos, as well as having an NSFW bot there as well. I mean, that is extremely damning. Meanwhile, Chris's response is, well, I was just telling edgy jokes, which is, I mean, if you're sending actual corn to a minor and saying that you love them and calling them daddy, I don't know which one of those is confirmed, but a lot of it is out there, man. You're obviously a little bit demented in the head.
This server later went public and became his official Discord server, but before it did, he had me and Lava spend multiple days scrubbing this Discord server clean of all of the N-words he had sent in it, as well as his friends, as well as deleting the NSFW channels and making sure no one could see that he was spamming corn to minors. This story is so much bigger and runs so much deeper than any of you really realize, so if you want to hear more and you want a part 2, let me know.
Alright, so getting minors to scrub your Discord is absolutely crazy. Now, is Nathan telling the truth? I don't know, but it does seem to align with all of the other...
Well, I mean, I want to believe him. I do kind of sort of believe him because, like, I did have a Discord server at one point in time. And it does sound kind of true. This sounds like some shit that could happen. So, I don't know what to believe, to be honest. I'm still kind of tired as fuck.
Their accusations, and only time will tell what is true and what is not. Here's what people are saying. This is wild, but expected. Floodgates are opening. Thank you for speaking up. Oh my, Chris is cooked. It's very hard to speak out against someone associated with the largest YouTube channel in the entire world. Thank you for sharing and consider sharing more if willing. Speaking is hard enough, I'm sure. But man, I'm still worried about that Jimmy thing. I've defended him like 60 times, man, on like 60 different videos. If it comes out, he says that I'm so cooked, bro. I'm done. Now, Mr. Beast also had a series called Bad Intros where allegedly, not confirmed, but according to Amos here on Twitter, he'd have minors dancing for him in weird ways as like the intro or something. I'm not going to go into that because it does showcase a lot of minors and the videos are very like sketchy. But if something comes out more, I'll let you guys know. But that's basically it for today. Let me know what you guys think in the comments.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in my video too. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about this whole situation, bro, because it's kind of weird. It's kind of like fucked up in a way. But somebody has to react to it. Someone has to put this word out there, bro. And even if it don't get a lot of views, I'm still finna do it. I don't give a fuck, you know what I'm saying? Because shit, that ain't me doing it. It's these niggas. But like, comment, subscribe if you fuck me. Fuck me. If you don't fuck me, don't fuck me. I'm gonna see y'all niggas in the next video. Deuces.